Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Cassandra. With the help of my practice hand, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a quick step-by-step video of how I personally do a stiletto nail with acrylic. So let's get started. So I'll be using nail tips, acrylic powder from Sally Hanson, nail glue, acrylic primer from Kiss, a nail buffer, a nail file, a pair of scissors, and optional, an electric nail file. It just makes it a little bit easier. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by using the buffer block and the nail file. So I'm pretty much just going to buff and file the nail as if it was a real nail bed, just to prepare the nail for the acrylic. So once that's done, we're going to come through with the nail glue and the nail tip. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the nail, and then once that's done, I'm going to press it down on the fingertip and hold it down for a couple seconds. So then it's going to look something like that. Then I'm going to take my scissors. I'm going to cut the corners of the nail so it leaves us with a pointy finish. So now the fun part. It's best to use a nail file that has the most grit so it's a little bit easier to get an actual shape. So as you can see how I'm filing it, we want it to be sharp at the tip. But please don't make it too sharp. Quick little story time. One time I was washing my face, I was going a little too fast, and boom, my index finger went straight up my nose and my nose started bleeding. So take it from me, file to your discretion. Don't make it as pointy, but make it pointy so it still looks cute. Sometimes when I am shaping the nail, I do occasionally switch the file. Honestly, it's just preference. You can just keep the same one throughout. So now, as you can see, it actually looks like a stiletto. So pretty much keep filing until you get to your desired shape. So now I reach my desired shape and length. So now I'm just going to come and smooth it out with my nail buffer. So once that's all done and cleaned up, we're going to come through with our nail primer. Today I'm going to be using the Kiss nail primer. I didn't show the type of acrylic liquid I'm using because it didn't actually have a name. I bought it from a local store downtown Toronto. So you can pretty much use any acrylic liquid of your preference. So as I mentioned before, I'm going to be using the Sally Hanson clear acrylic powder. So then I'll be dipping our acrylic liquid in the acrylic powder just to get the ball rolling, literally. So now that we have the acrylic ready, we're going to start at the cuticle line. Simply just placing the acrylic on the nail bed, and then we're going to continue until it builds. Try to not place too much acrylic on the nail, but then again, make sure you do put enough so the nail is still strong so it won't break. So now once the acrylic liquid dries, it's going to look something like this. So once again, we're going to come through with a gritty nail file just to touch up the shape. This is when the electric nail file would come in handy, but I'm in no rush. So once you're finished filing, the nail should look a little something like that. I'm gonna give it one last buff to smoothen it out. So before I finish it off with a color, I'm just going to clean off the nail with my non-acetone that I got from Sally Beauty Supply. So now the nail should look a little something like that, ready to be painted. Perfect. I'm going to be using one of my favorite nail polishes from Ardene called Candlelight. It's a beautiful mustard. And there we have it, step by step of how to master stiletto. As I mentioned before, stiletto is my favorite nail shape. What's yours? Will you give it a try? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye.